there's something you did and you are no longer who you used to be, you've made a dramatic quantum shift in who you've known yourself to be before today or within these last 24 hours. Source says you're different. Your throat chakra is more online. Your crown is more upright. Your confidence is exuding out of you. And you have new contracts coming in. So welcome. Sun card here. Congratulations to how you are now expressing yourself, how you are moving forward with your renewed illumination, how you're basking in the opulence and the ambiance of who you are. You are truly seen. So let's get into this energy. Welcome to the Oracle Portal. I am Paris. And let's unpack this message. You are new. You have a new frequency. You have a new aura about yourself. The divine says you are loving and liking on yourself in a different way. It's kind of new even to you, right? It might be a shock to others, but it's definitely it's 11:55 here. You could be seeing those numbers. It's definitely a way you have been waiting to fully step into. They're saying it's a frequency that you've kind of played with back and forth like Two of Pentacles a bit, trying to weigh out exactly how you wanted to really step foot into this new frequency and this new energy of who you are. But you've arrived. You've definitely arrived. So let's tap in and let's see what other energies they want to share. Blossoming abundance, exactly. You are now allowing yourself to see how much you've grown. You are now reaping the harvest of your own energy, of your own frequency. The number 3 could be important. You could be a life path 3 or birthday on the 3rd of the month or born in March. But you are now receiving your coins. Like I said, opulence. It's given very Venusian energy, okay? You could be a Libra or a Taurus, but you are blossoming. Your frequency is becoming very abundant, and you have made a huge quantum leap. You've allowed yourself to receive more from the divine. You've allowed yourself to be your caring connection so that you can start to see this come to you externally. We have to align ourselves inwardly so that we can receive this new and renewed type of connection. If you are currently in a union, the number 14 here being a 5, if you are currently in a union, that union could be starting to grow here. You could have just gotten some flowers or get yourself some flowers. You could be into gardening. You see I'm wearing flowers now. So very, very beautiful, very vibrant, very seamy, but in the right alignment, right? This is not, they're saying, this is not showboating energy. This is true illumination, okay? True illumination energy. Someone could have just received an acceptance letter, or you're hired. Communication here, as I am saying that we have contract. Okay, so like I said, you could be a Libra or just receiving a contract after a time where you've gone through a process that has been kind of rocky, right? The storm warning, either you are right in the eye of the storm and you're realizing how to be the center of the storm, or you're coming out of this storm. And you're coming out of this storm because you have balanced yourself. You have come into alignment with your feminine and masculine energy. And this is allowing you to balance beyond what you can see as her eyes are blindfolded. So if something wasn't looking like how you knew it needed to be, if you knew, I'm looking at these books here, you knew that you were owed something, or you knew that you have already closed out some cycles, you were waiting for these scales to balance, you were kind of waiting to be navigated through this storm. This energy is telling me here that you have successfully done that. 10 being like the something could be escaping your brain, because I'm seeing the card, fortune card. I'm seeing the card. So something about your natal chart, okay? Something about your natal chart. It kind of had me spinning. You know how the loading is, like when you're loading. And so they were just showing me that, like loading, like you've been waiting for something to load. Like I feel it coming, but I feel it coming, but I feel it coming, right? And you're just waiting for it to move forward. So you are clearly out of this storm, especially with us having that sun card be the first energy that we've seen. You are in a process of moving forward. So don't take too much, they're saying don't take too much stock in what you're seeing right now. Allow that delay, you know how it does take some time for things to come through. Once we make the adjustment and once we lock in, the system, the matrix has to be updated for you. So allow that buffer, right? Allow that buffering of time so that it can come forward, but continue moving forward. They're saying continue moving forward. And with this white horse kind of leading, the black one, make sure your light is leading. We want to be in balance, but sometimes if something has to go first, allow that to be your light. Allow that to be your heart posture. And for a lot of you here, your light is leading the way, which is why you're so shining, right? And this is why you are illuminating, right? The light, the sun. You can be tapping into your astrology and really figuring out how to fully embody, right? Embody who you are here to be this lifetime. And we have door to personal value. So we did have some envious energies, and I'm looking at this in two different ways. One, those envious energies is often what pushes the collective to go within to figure out what about yourself is attracting those energies. Some energies, they follow you every lifetime, but they follow you so that your soul can go through that evolution, so that your soul can expand, and ultimately your soul wants you to get it so that you can see yourself new, so that you can fully step out into who it is you really desire to be, who you see out. You know how you like, oh, I'm looking forward to when I can do this and when I can do that. Bring it into your now, integrate it into your now. A beautiful way to really sink into the energy of who you would like to be in the future is to say in your present moment how you are integrating it now, right? And some of you have done that work. The door to personal healing and happiness here. Again, with that rainbow, that beautiful dove energy, peace, water. You could be really connected to the lotus blossoms and going out into nature, going on nature walks, and allowing yourself to really enjoy the frequency that's being offered to you. And if you have not, find some time for you to do so. There could be some things that are tumbling forward. It's almost giving me like energies bowing at your feet. How I went to shuffle the deck, but A good chunk of them kind of fell on the floor. So it's giving me some energies are bowing out, and it's also giving me some energies are bowing down, right? Those demons that we tussle with, like fear, anxiety, claustrophobia, spiders, things like that, things that you may fear. The fear of being seen, as the Sun card was out first. Dealing with those demons and knowing that you are already victorious, so it has no choice but to bow at your feet, Majesty, right? Okay, well, I'm gonna leave those down there because they were meant to be down there. So let's see what else we got. We have persistence. Success comes from consistent effort. Keep going even when the path is unclear. Stay committed to your vision. Overcome obstacles with steady progress. And that's exactly what you've done here. That's exactly what you've done. You stayed committed. When we are on a journey, you often don't know exactly how you're going to get to the summit, how you're going to get to the top of that mountain, but you have to stay the course. You may not realize how you got into the storm, but you are in the storm, and you do have to make slight adjustments, right? I take everything as a sign of when I'm doing my readings over here. So again, welcome to the Oracle Portal. But you don't often know how you found yourself, how you stumbled into something that was promising and then it ended up being a storm. But however you were sort of called there, you are the center. You are the center of wherever you are. So stay consistent, right? Adjust where you need to adjust. See who you need to remove and see where you need to shift. And that's exactly what you did here. We have uncertainty may be delaying progress. Strengthen your will and trust your choices here. So if you are uncertain about exactly what needs to go, if you are feeling that they're saying it's like right at your heels, right? Almost like a dog. They're showing me the fool card, almost like a dog nipping at your heels. You feel it. You feel the change. Like it's right there. It's just one more thing. It's just one more thing. Or if there's something you feel like it's just nagging you, like it's one thing I just can't get beyond. Integrate it, okay? And strengthen your will. Work with your solar plexus energy as well, okay? But you are the key here. Showing me this key. You are the key. Okay, what else do we have here? We have acceptance, embracing what is bringing peace. Resisting reality only prolongs discomfort. Breathe deeply and acknowledge your current situation without judgment. Breathe deeply and acknowledge your current situation without judgment. Even if, again, you don't really know how you stumbled there or things were going well, there's a navigation card right there. Things seem to be going so well, and then all of a sudden there was something that may have kind of shifted your path. I won't say throw you off your path, but it shifted your path, and it did cause a pause so that you can acclimate yourself, so that you can get your bearings right. Think about, a storm or tornado. It's a lot of wind. It's a lot of communication. It could have been a lot of mind tricks, a lot of ruminating, a lot of source energy or nine of swords energy, really just keeping you in your brain, or even other energies. When you're connected to other energies, you could be picking up what other people are going through, and now you're unconsciously doing the same thing. So have grace for yourself in whatever the current situation is, and find your peace in the middle so that you can receive what's required for you to shift through that situation here. And I'm going to split the deck. I want to get one more. Let's see what this one is here. Discipline, okay? Commitment and routine create lasting success. Stay consistent. Again, stay consistent with your efforts. Develop habits today that aligns with your goal, and consistency is key. I just said you are the key. Consistency is key. We have consistent efforts and consistency. So be consistent. You could be a Capricorn as well. Be consistent in whatever it is that you're doing. Allow yourself to go through that change. And again, we started out with the Sun card. And they say it's darkest before it's dawn. So if there's something that you are going through, if there's something that you are shifting through, if there is something and you don't really understand exactly how to see the sun in a situation, you are the sun. You are the God in the situation. Remember that and know that and move in that way, okay? Meditate, find some peace, regulate your nervous system, listen to some frequencies that help you regulate your vagus nerve so that you can relax and receive exact guidance, okay? Let's see what else we have here. We have patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. So if there is a situation that you have been shifting through or sifting through, they're saying, whether it is romantic or not, the situation deserves a second, the relationship. I meant relationship, but I said situation, deserves a second chance. So you would know that, but acceptance is key. So you are in this relationship. Remember, I said you are key. You are the center. In order for something to have a second chance, you still have to decide if it's worth your effort, time, and attention. Think Wands energy. Is it worth your energy? The relationship could be with yourself. Give yourself an opportunity to try it again. Give yourself an opportunity to start that business again. Give yourself the opportunity to finish that degree, get that certificate, go for that promotion again. It's never too late, okay? It's never too late. And I'm hearing if you have to ask for help, go within to see exactly who, okay? Because not everyone needs to know what you have going on, okay? And the divine is your first line of defense, all right? And then we have warning here, right on top of storm warning. Don't miss the red flags here. If there is something, okay, because we're not gonna gloss over that, storm warning and warning is here. If there is something that you have been ruminating about, if there is a relationship where someone is asking you for a second chance, if that energy is in your mind and you're trying to decide what to do with it, heed the red flags, okay? Take note of what's happening. Is there actual action or is there only talk, okay? What is with action here? What have been the actions? What is the action? Are you the highest frequency, okay? Because we started out with the Sun card. That's vitality. That's life force, okay? That's vitality and life force. So make sure that you're not just giving it up, okay? Let's be real. Let's make sure you're not just giving it up, okay? Someone could be very disciplined with how they are seeking to chase you here with this action energy. Yeah, and my nose is itching. How they're seeking to chase you because they see you distancing yourself from them, okay? So you could have distanced yourself from someone and it's giving you this break here. So now you're like, whew, you know, if you, let's talk about it. If you distance yourself from somebody, whether it's a family member, co-worker, friend, or romantic relationship, and you feel a whew in your energy, that's not an energy you're supposed to go back to. Unless they've made some physical actions that don't pull your frequency back down, okay? So you have distanced yourself through your own discipline by not ignoring the red flags of a situation, and now you are moving forward. Because let's not forget the beginning, we have blossoming abundance in the sun. So congratulations for those who have taken that step. And if you are wondering if that's the step you're supposed to take, yeah, even if it's unclear, even if you might have 24 hours of, dang, I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to have to say that. I really don't want to have to make that choice. You always have to choose what's in alignment with your heart, your purpose, and where the divine wants to lead you, okay? And if you're looking at the actual actions of a person and it's not lining up with what they're saying, if there are major red flags here, okay? Because we have storm warning. We have storm warning and red flags here, okay? Do not ignore it. If you've found your way through it and you've navigated through it and they're wanting to come back, make sure that they've done their work, adjusting here and now. Make sure that they're not just trying to scramble so that you're not getting away and getting so far ahead of them that they can't catch up, right? Because that horse was a full body length ahead, okay? So someone could feel like, I'm not going to be able to catch up. It might not be meant, okay? It just might not be meant. It might not be meant for however that relationship is, or it just requires some time apart, okay? And yeah, we have regret here. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Again, you will know the kind of relationship, if it's family, if it's work, if it's friend, if it's romantic, because we did have caring connections and we have contract here. So it is a relationship, okay? And often it's the relationships that do bring us down, that keep us from being so vibrant and free and loving, right? And then we have friendship there. But someone could feel remorse for, the things that they were asking, but that they were asking of you and you were asking of them, and somehow it just ended up to not be an equally yoked situation. It happens, okay? It happens, but it's all about what you do to make sure that you're navigating yourself properly and that you're not losing yourself. Don't lose yourself in any relationship. No matter how much that person wants you, no matter how much that person desires you, 1217 could be important. It's your energy that they want to ship with, right? Relationship, friendship, okay? Partnership, okay? They want to go somewhere with your energy. So make sure that you are happy also, and that you are not taking, okay, beloved? You are important. Your frequency is important. And if you've chosen yourself, because I'm going to keep saying again, we started out with the sun and blossoming abundance. That's why you're so different, okay? If you're wondering, how will I be after choosing myself or walking away? Great, amazing, opulent, abundant, king of somebody could be a air sign, king of swords, but I was going to say king of pentacles. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, stable, abundant, grounded, okay? But you might have to be the King of Swords about something. You might have to cut some, you might have to say something. You might have to, okay, let me logically look at the situation here. Let's see what's really going on and what really deserves my attention, and should I go back, okay? And if you've made that choice, it was the right one, okay? It was the right one. That's why that quantum leap is here, okay? Some of you have just made the leap, and some of you are right on the event horizon, okay? Let's see what else we have here. We have the moon, Gabriel. God is my strength. Divine revelation reveals messages, has the power to destroy, okay? Work with the Archangel Gabriel energy here. But there is a message from your angel, from your guidance, saying, hey, we're trying to speak to you. We have Two of Swords, Enio, God, Lord of all virtues. Breaking the cycle, life lifts opposing barriers, brings victory. lifts opposing barriers and brings victory. So again, if you haven't known exactly what to do, or what you're feeling or sensing is not really what's being shown to you, that could be an illusion. So tap into your other clairs so that you can really see what you need to do. Okay, that's 2 air signs. Gabriel's communication. Even though with the moon here, you're gonna have to communicate how you feel. Okay, and they might not like it, and that's okay. Okay, because it's about growth and maturity. Okay. Free thyself. Free thyself. Okay? I'm all about proper soul balance over here in the Oracle portal, okay? Okay, anything else from here? 3 of Cups, the right hand of God. Fame and renown, influences, commerce, voyages, and great discoveries. You are your own great discovery. You are your own great discovery. Go on the voyage of discovering who you really are. And I'm hearing some of you are tapping into a very exciting energy right now. Very exciting energy. We just came off of full moon energy. We have an Orion alignment coming up on June 7th. And so a very exciting energy of guidance, okay? The Orion energies speaks about like the hunter and going on a journey and success, right? And receiving help, okay? Receiving help. So let's get one more of these and then we'll get a closing angel message. If there's anything else you want to share from this deck here. Okay. 5 of Wands, yeah, God listening in concealment. Politics and ambition wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. So if there's been some slights against you, I'm hearing if there's been some slights against you, that's a lot of aggression kind of energy, okay? Then we got 10 of Cups, exactly. There's a lot of aggression kind of energy. Just hold your peace. Do the research. Talk to who you need to speak to. Say what you need to say. Make sure you're leading with your heart, okay? And really know that justice is going to be there with that contract there, that balance and that harmony, okay? Yeah. That forward action, God listening and concealment. Your angels and your ancestors are in places that you just aren't. And they hear what's been said. They hear what's been done. They see what's not being done in regards to what someone said that they were going to do, okay? And those are the messages that they bring back to us when we are like, why I feel like someone's just not taking me serious? Why do I feel like this person is trying to play with me? Why am I getting this energy that is something more to the story? Because there is. And the angels and your ancestors and your higher selves know that. And they bring that to you in downloads, and they bring that to you through your nervous system, right? They communicate to you. You communicate with God through your nervous system. Another reason why I said it's so important to relax your nervous system so that you can not call in the worst of a situation, okay? There might be some navigation that you got to do. There might be some, okay, call here, chill, relax, write that, chill, relax, post this, chill, relax, send this email, chill, relax. But if you're like, you won't receive the guidance, right? We are here on mission as souls. That means we have mission command. That means we have angels, we have ancestors, we have guides, okay? And they are in places and spaces and dimensions that our physical body is not in, and they're going to bring those messages through, okay? The team going to come through for you, boo. Is what I heard. The team going to come through for you, boo, okay? Trust that, all right? Okay, we have Seraphina. I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. Okay, so if you're getting any pets or children, congratulations. But family, you, okay, a happy change or condition is coming. Okay, and then we have Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Like we started out, you did something different. You did something and you're different now, right? Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Tap in to your new abilities, okay? If you are noticing that you are experiencing in some things you're going through an ascension, it's okay. All right. If there is something you want me to assist you with, you can put it in the comments and I'll help you unpack those spiritual ascension symptoms, right? And patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future, you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Ooh, I love how that matches here, right? It's giving me sunset, right? Chill, vibe, relax, okay? Study thyself. Explore this new journey and this new frequency that you are on. And we have keep charging ahead. Don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Expect it. Have anticipation for it. Expect miraculous. Expect. Just know, okay? Just know it. Don't believe it, okay? Don't believe it. Know it. Because every time God has came through for you, guess what? God has come through for you. So know it, okay? So this has been your message here today. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like any services, you can find that information in the description box. And I will see you around. Until next time, peace and abundance and bliss to your journey.